Your Jets are a long leg at the +2.
Yeah, you want to go the other. See, that's the problem with the teeth. You got to find another leg to marry it to, unless you want to tease the old New York Football Giants up to 9.5 in our Super Six game of the day, the second game on Thanksgiving. Super Six, as always, sponsored by DraftKings. Column will be coming out, obviously, some point on Wednesday or Thursday morning when it gets posted. And of course, we're going to want to know what will the outcome of the Dallas Giants game be. And certainly, I think it's kind of hard to make a bit of a prediction on this game now, not knowing for sure. We can assume Drew Lock is going to play. Dallas looked so much better, at least late in that game against Washington on Sunday. But still, it's Cooper Rush and a defense that has had some problems giving up the big play. You kind of maybe break it down a little bit more. Yeah, they did get kick return for touchdown and special teams, and they really didn't do a hell of a lot offensively for most of the game. But still, this is a bad Giants team. It still feels potentially like an under to me if I were looking to play one thing here. I don't know, Sammy, if you got any thoughts on Giants Cowboys here other than maybe a little purse if you're an early eater on Thanksgiving, maybe a little post turkey meal little nap there.
I saw the over get hit today from 37 up. The problem with 37 is that 2017 is a push, right? It's very hard to stay under such a low number. And I don't know, guys. I watched Dallas and Washington. Dallas can't stop anything. Their defense is horrible. Giants are nothing special on defense. I also think this is something to discuss. Does the league want a 10-6 final on Thanksgiving? I know that we don't want to go too deep on this, but I imagine we're going to see some PI. We're going to see some touchdowns.
I like it.
It's such a low number. 37.5 is not. We saw 36.5 in a snowstorm get over. This is indoors. There's no weather. There's no wind. And Drew Lock can throw the ball down the field. Maybe he throws the ball to the other team for a touchdown. I am on the over. I like over.
When you do sit down for dinner, Sammy, are you going to wear your tinfoil hat at the table or are you going to take it off?
I haven't decided yet. I might cast the tinfoil hat out too.
With DeVito, this was the Cowboys with Locke. And Geoff, you know this from playing the league. These teams generally, when they get so embarrassed, and it's so public how embarrassed, they usually, I think, play extra hard. I think you'll get the Giants' best effort for whatever that's worth. And if you're looking for props, maybe Neighbors, because Neighbors, look, he's their best player. He's mouthing off, hey, I'm not getting the ball. This is a disaster. They probably make it a point to feed him pretty early, so maybe some Neighbors props is worth it.
Yeah.
I would only look to the Giants just because I think Locke, look, he's nothing special, but he's a legitimate NFL backup quarterback. He had his moments last year for Seattle. He's okay. DeVito, I don't think, is an NFL quarterback. We talked about that last week. So I don't know. I mean, am I dying to bet it? No, but it'd be Giants or anything. It'd be Neighbors props, if anything. And it is a little weird. As much, as Dallas, we make fun of them. They don't get to the Super Bowl. They don't win the Super Bowl. They're usually good. Like with Romo, they were good. With Dak, they're good. It is unusual to sit here on Thanksgiving and Dallas just be awful here, Bear.
No, it really is. And we always get people criticize Jerry Jones and the organization, but he was very hesitant in making changes on his coaching staff and the organization. He usually lets things play out, and for better or for worse, like I said, it typically has worked out in a sense that they are usually involved in a playoff race or a wild card or a division title. So clearly it's been a while since they've won something of significance, but Geoff, did you have any Thanksgiving thoughts here?
I mean, I would just say I would play Tracy over 63.5 rushing yards for the Giants. I would play Malik Neighbors over 67.5 receiving yards. Last week, the Cowboys were able to kind of keep in check the Commanders' rushing attack, but we know that's not what they've done all season. The Giants want to run the football, right? We know that because they don't have a quarterback that's trustworthy. And Will mentioned, I think it was Will, about Neighbors. Most often when someone complains about not getting the ball, next week, guess what they do? They get him the ball the first 7 plays in a row. Not that extreme, obviously, but They try to find a way to get him the ball. So that's the way I play this game. Otherwise, I got nothing side in total. Hopefully it's entertaining, so it's a bridge between the lunch meal and the dinner meal.
So Geoff, you go what, early 2 meals you go?
So yes, I basically try to make it like I'll fry my turkey. We'll probably have like a lunch at 1, and then I'll just eat the leftover turkey again for dinner.
Okay.
And I have extra legs and wings that I fry as well. So I fried like the 13-pound turkey. We take it out while we're eating the turkey. I fry the legs and wings. So it basically makes sandwiches for many days in a row after the original turkey feast.
We really need a video on Friday of you constructing the leftover sandwich. I am not even kidding. I want it. I need it. I need to see
it's very simple.
I need to see you putting you're going to love building this sandwich, and I want to live through you building this leftover sandwich.
The question is, do I put stuffing on it or not?
It's up to you. It doesn't matter.
I'm not going stuffing, then turkey, then cheese. Then I like mayonnaise, so put a little mayonnaise on there. Mayonnaise, people don't like sometimes. It's okay.
The other thing which is gone, I don't want to say viral, but I was listening to SVP and Stanford Steve a couple of weeks back, and I guess Stanford Steve saw some videos somewhere where people now are combining the stuffing and the turkey and mashed potatoes and putting it in a waffle maker and making it into this waffle and then just dousing it in gravy. That is something that appeals to me. I might maybe go a little lighter on the potatoes, but you mix the stuffing and the turkey together, hammer it down. Maybe you go cranberry sauce as a topping for part of it, and then just the other is the gravy boat. Just say when. That's also another thought for maybe that second meal or a little Friday morning breakfast. You get away with a stuffing.
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.